Hi, everyone.
Oops.
I knew I shouldn't have that extra cookie.
Hello, friends and family, brothers and sisters on YouTube world. It says that we are live. Go ahead, babe.
We just want to jump on real quick, give everyone kind of a little update. This morning we got up, we went and checked on Jim. Jim went to place in a house on, well, his little place on Friday. And his birthday was on Saturday. We took him a little cake. He was, um, he was excited. He's got his place, but he's a little anxious still with things. So we went over there today. We picked him up. We took him to the PO box. We had him check his mail, and then we dropped him off at the senior center. And then he's going to take the bus back. So we're kind of at a standstill. We're waiting on his birth certificate. Once his birth certificate gets here, then we're able to get him his ID, and then we could get him his debit card. And so in between, we want him to be just a little bit more independent. And I think, like I said, it's baby steps with Jim. So when it comes time to Jim, he gets real anxious and has a lot of anxiety. But I think for the most part, the main thing is he's off the streets and he's settled and he's got a place. And I told him after he gets everything situated, whatever he wants to do, then we're more than willing to help him get situated there. And then for Rose, we stopped in and checked on Rose twice today. And the because we wanted to, I told her we'd go to the thrift stores, and if she wanted, we'd go to the senior center and have lunch. And so this morning it was kind of earlier, and she was still kind of like laying down resting. So she said, "No, thank you. I don't want to go today." So later this afternoon, my daughter and I swung by, and she was up and reading, and asked her if she wanted to go, and she was like, "No, I don't think I want to go. Maybe when you come back." But she did say, "And I'm fine. I really don't need anything." She said, I said, "I thought you wanted to get a jacket." "No, I don't need anything." She says, "I have everything I need." And she also said she doesn't want an apartment or a house. And so again, this is where it goes back to, we have to respect boundaries, even though we all want what's best for Rose. Rose is still pretty sharp. She is 91.
Mm-hmm.
91, and she's definitely in our hearts and our prayers. And I told her, okay, we will come back and we'll come check on you. Still just come hang out and visit with her and check on her. But we have to respect her. And then we've been in contact with one of the sons. And just so everyone knows, there's Rose has went home with her children, but Rose continues to choose to leave. And that's, again, that's something, you can't make someone do something, even though we all think it's what's best for her. She's still sane enough in her memory, and her mind is still good enough. And like I told my husband, you know, you don't see Rose in around and about. So I think she's really just honestly content. She reads a lot. She has her books, and she's got her little place. And we do know the sheriff go by and they check on her, and there is a caseworker that I think goes up and checks on her. And so we just have to respect that fact, and if pray about it. If things change and she tells us otherwise, then we'll definitely help her.
So I think there's been some people on the comments on the Rose shorts and Rose videos that have been leaving some mean, nasty remarks to her children. All her sons and her daughter have come all the way to Needles, Blythe,
Kingman.
Las Vegas, Kingman to pick her up, and in 2 or 3 days she's gone. So this is not nothing. This isn't anything new for them. They have gone and picked her up. All her children, she has 4 or 5 children, and they have gone out of their way. Like I said, pick her up from Needles, Kingman, Blythe, Las Vegas. They have gone to pick her up, and like in 2 or 3 days, she's gone. So they've been through this. They've gone through this, and for it's unfair. I think it's not fair for people to leave nasty, uh, mean comments to her kids, to her children, because they have gone several times to pick her up, and she's gone. She keeps on leaving.
And she admitted that. I don't know if that was on camera, but it was kind of cute. She kind of laughed about it. She said, "Yeah," I said, because they said that you were at the house and you'll just randomly get up and jump on a bus and leave, and just, yeah, she's, and so when you talk to her, her memory is pretty well. She's not 100% on accurate on some things, but for the most part, she is pretty, she know. And when we were there last time, when she talked to her son on the phone, we put his phone number inside her book. But today I even asked her, "Do you want us to get you a phone?" And she was very adamant. "No, I don't want a phone. No, no, no." So the sheriffs know where she's at. She does have a caseworker, and I believe the caseworker goes over periodically and checks on her. And we will continue to go up, but I was hoping maybe we could get her out, maybe to the thrift store, go to lunch or something. But she said no, and so we just have to respect that. Just continue to pray for her. But we will go still continue to check on her and just hang out in her little area where she's comfortable. And, I think we talked, even if it means we could pick up lunch and take it up and sit just to hang out with her. So we just wanted to pop on and just do a quick little update on that whole situation.
Thank you, Gail, and thank you, Gallegos, and thank you guys. If you guys have any questions for us, real quick, we only have like 5 more minutes because my wife has to go to work, and we're getting ready. We've been getting ready to leave. We're leaving, I think, Thursday for Phoenix, and then I'll probably do some interviews in Phoenix, and then from Phoenix we're gonna go to Dallas. I probably won't do an interview in Dallas. I mean, I'm gonna try, and then we're gonna go to San Antonio to go visit my dad, my father. So I'm pretty sure I'll get a couple of videos there for you guys. Even though we're on vacation, I'm still gonna be looking for interviews.
And it's kind of hard because with Jim, we mentioned something about vacation like last week, and it really worried him. He really got worked up, and just like over where he's living right now, the manager, because I talked to her today and I just kind of asked how he was doing, and she said good. He is pretty anxious. She said he keeps coming and asking because Jim doesn't have a phone, so we are working on trying to get him a phone. But I did tell him, in case there's an emergency, in case you need anything, you could go in. She has my number. She could reach us. And so she did say, we seen him Saturday on his birthday. We took him a cake and got him a couple little things. And that was Saturday. We didn't see him Sunday, and we didn't see him Monday. I was gone 8.5 hours both Sunday and Monday. And then I also help with my mom is 82, 83. Mm-hmm. So I try and do a lot with my own mom. And so this is something we explained to Jim. I mean, we cannot be here every day, Jim, but we're not going to leave you. Right now, we're just at a standstill because we don't have the birth certificate. Once we get the birth certificate, the ball will get rolling a little bit better. So, but it doesn't mean we're just leaving him high and dry. But we didn't go Sunday. We didn't go Monday. And she did say he was, asked if she had heard from us and if everything was okay. And she did say, yeah, they're fine. But, they have other things they do too. So definitely it's kind of, when I was looking at it, like you see Rose is 91 and she's very independent and very, for what it's worth, her mind is sharp on what she wants and that's what makes her happy. Then that's what makes her happy. She just wants to be in her little area reading her books. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. I wish sometimes I could unplug that easy and detach. I think there's a lot of peace and that she's older, but she understands that's where her happiness is. But then I look at Jim, and Jim's only 72, and he's almost, the opposite. You would think the older you are, the more needy you would be, but it's kind of the opposite with those two. So I think it's definitely a balance is what we're learning on each of them. And then we have Galissa downtown, and she's just still amazing, and she's staying very positive. We are looking for something for her. We have not given up on her. We've seen her today too. So even though we don't update all the time and we're not posting videos all the time,
We are
we
working in the
we
background.
still go see them. We still go visit them. We still make sure they have everything their needs. If there's anything we need, if we could do it, we're more than willing to help. And like I said, there's that goes back as far as the the gentleman. I didn't see the gentleman my husband interviewed yesterday, but
Gracias, gallegos. Gracias.
if he or she, anybody that we ever come across wants rehab, we can help them and get into a detox. We could help them get into a sober living. There's all kinds of resources, I mean, that we can utilize if that's what the individual wants. But again, that's our main thing, is just praying for them, loving for them, and meeting them where they're at.
So a quick update. Galista, she's an older woman. She's about, I think she's 69 or 70. She has, I think she has like $2,000. She's looking for a truck. If we can't get her a place to move into, she says she'll be happy with the truck. So she's a van, a truck, and she has 2,000 cash saved up. So that's what we're working for right now to get Galista and her. She has 3 dogs, so it's hard for her to get a place to stay here in the area that we're in. So she's looking for a truck, a van, and that's what we're looking for Galista. And we really want to get her off the street. But like I said, she does come with 3 dogs, two little ones and a medium-sized one.
And they're her lifeline.
Yeah,
That's where,
that's her life.
again, at the end of the day, we think we could have already had her somewhere, and off the streets if it wasn't for the dogs. But those are that's everything to her. And so again, we have to respect them and their needs and where they're at. And ultimately, it goes back to choices. Choices is a big thing. And I was just speaking with someone yesterday at work. I look at it this way: we're more than willing to invest all of our time and all of our resources available, but they have to invest into themselves too. So if they're not willing to invest in their own selves, then it's really just, we're just all going to spin our wheels. So that's another thing. If we do have accountability and we make sure we're on the same page, and if there's anything we could do to help, we'll definitely help. But they have to do the footwork also. We're not going to do it for them. We're not enablers, but we will help them and we will guide them and we will be there to support them. And so with, same thing with her. She's got those dogs. She doesn't want to separate from them. And so that's where those are her choices. So we have to respect those choices. But in the meantime, we're still going to work on trying to find something.
So the quick update is Jim is good. We're just waiting on paperwork to come in. Galista is looking for a truck or van, and Rose is good. She just wants to be, honestly, her area left alone. She doesn't want a home. She doesn't want an apartment. She doesn't want a phone. She definitely doesn't want a phone. And her son said it's not a good idea for her to have a phone. So we have to honor those wishes. We can't force ourselves or force what we want on them or what we think is best for them. So we have to respect their wishes and just help them as much as we can help. That's what we're gonna do. And we're not just helping them. Like I said, you guys seen last night, I did another interview. As I was walking home, I ran into another homeless man by the name of Gregory, who's just passing through, and he's on his way back to Salinas, California. So even though we're working with them, we also, in the background, we're still working. My wife's working, I'm working, and we're doing other things. So that was the quick update, you guys, in the video for today. We just want to say we appreciate you guys. We want to thank Flyan. What's her name? Flyan.
Oh my goodness.
I forget her name.
But she's amazing.
But
and she's definitely been a blessing, and she definitely connected her son and the mother, and now we have connection with the son. And so that's why, like, it's important. My husband said it's, we can't be so quick to jump and bash and beat people up when not everybody really knows the whole situation. And so, it's been a revolving situation. And we're, again, we're definitely, him and I are about boundaries and accountability. And so the family's putting up boundaries,
Okay, Gil.
even though it probably sucks and hurts to see their mom out there. Those are ultimately her choices, and
Right.
she's still very sharp. She remembers, she knows, she's able to speak for herself, and so at the end of the day, it doesn't. That's not what she wants, and nobody could force her to do anything, and we have to respect that.
Yes. And also I need maybe one or two moderators. So if you want to be a moderator, please just leave a comment that you want to be one of the moderators.
Yeah, because we
Lily,
talked
can
to
you hand me my
we,
phone,
we
Mama?
talked to Olivia fly by. I can't think of but it's Olivia,
Oh, that
in
one.
Salt
It's
Lake,
right there.
and we asked her and she said she would, but we didn't go into like how to do it. So that's something we could do later. But when we were doing the live with Rose last time, it
Thank you.
it was a long day, and it wasn't until later that night, I think 11 o'clock at that night, we were able to sit down and actually watch the live, and we went through the comments, and I was very embarrassed because
Yeah.
there was some really ugly, disrespectful comments in there. And there was just not some very nice, kind people, and we don't want anything like that on our channel. And so I told my husband, I know my husband behind the scenes, he's a moderator for like three other big channels that I know of. He is a moderator. And so I was like, I think especially if I'm doing an interview and maybe you're recording or whatever the case may be, we need to have somebody that could hop on and just watch for the comments because I don't want them on there. And so we removed them, but it wasn't until like 11 o'clock that night. So I know we talked to Olivia and she was willing to do it, but we just need to go into more detail on how to do it.
So if there's anybody on the live right now that would like to be a moderator, just let me know, so I can wrench you up right now.
And for anybody that doesn't know, like Olivia didn't know, you'll just get like a little wrench,
Yeah.
and then you could have access to the comments. So if anything's said inappropriate or that doesn't need to be on there, you're able to remove that comment. So just people that we could trust to make the right decisions, what's okay and what's not. But yeah, we just wanted to hop on and give you guys a quick update and let you know, even though we're not posting videos every single day, we still do a lot behind the scenes and we still go and make sure that all of them are okay. And we were a little worried because we'll be gone for I think like 10 or 11 days. And so that's why I really was hoping maybe Rose wanted to go shopping or go to lunch, but she was okay and she didn't want to go. She said she had everything she needed, and so I told her, well, we'll come back and say hi. But we did tell her we were going on vacation. But with Jim's just a little more different. I think Jim gets really, really worried and worked up. So we'll make sure he's good with food, and we'll definitely make sure he has bus passes, and he's fine for whatever he needs while we're gone.
Thank you. You guys I have two moderators now.
Yay! Thank you.
Gallegos is a moderator and Shanika Bailey. Thank you,
Thank
Shanika
you.
Bailey. And thank you, Gallegos. So you guys are moderators
I
now.
was just really embarrassed, and it was really sad because it was so
Yeah,
inappropriate.
it was
Some of these
inappropriate,
comments,
inappropriate
like,
comments
I don't even know
towards
why.
an old lady. I mean, come
It,
on, you guys.
it just, but what upset me was we didn't catch it until like
Yeah.
7, 8 hours later. And so anybody that was on there, and that's when I told my husband, we need to have a moderator. Like I said, he is like a moderator for 3, 4 other bigger channels. And it's important when you start getting like, there's just stuff that doesn't need to be on the internet, I don't think. And so I told him I think that would be definitely something that we should
Thank
do
you, Gallegos.
whenever we hop
Que Dios
on
te
and do a
bendiga
live.
también.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Whenever we hop on. But yeah, that was just our quick little update. And
Okay, well, what happened with Shakia? I thought I made her a moderator.
just wanted to make sure everybody knew that we did update. She didn't want to go shopping. She didn't want to go to lunch. She said she was good on everything she needed. I said, I thought you wanted a jacket, Rose. Do you want to go get a jacket? She said, no, I'm fine. Um, and then we seen Callista this morning, and she's still positive. She's still hopeful. You know, I have a lot of love for her because she helps a lot of the homeless people out here in our little community. She kind of looks out for everybody, and she she has a heart and a love for those dogs that she has, and so we definitely want to hopefully get something for her, get her off the streets.
Yes.
Would be definitely a blessing.
So she must have left because I tried to make her one and she's not. So maybe when next time she pops in, it'll automatically. Oh, there she. Oh, that's Gallegos. Oh, they have to agree to be on it. If not, the name is. Okay. Gracias, Ros.
And
Thank you
just so
for.
you guys know, I've never even been a moderator on any of his platforms. But
This is yours. What are you talking about?
but I'm not a moderator on this one either.
How are you gonna be a moderator?
I know, I'm just
It's your
kidding.
channel.
Oh, and I did want to say, do we speak over each other a lot? Absolutely. And somebody put that in one of the comments too. And
he got blocked.
yeah,
He was rude. It's because it's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Yeah. I was at work, and so I couldn't really I kind of hopped on, and I was like, "Wow, really?" And then I seen the comment was removed, so I came home and I talked to my husband. And just so you guys know, anybody that knows us, I love to talk. I am a talker. I was gifted.
And I'm more reserved.
Yeah, gifted with the gift to gab is what I like to say. My husband's not so much, but when he's passionate about things, I call it animated. He gets so excited and he gets gung ho, and so it could definitely sometimes be him and I could override each other a lot, absolutely. And so we're both going to try and work on that because
Yes.
it was brought to our attention and we see it and we know, but there's a way to go about it and a way to say it, and that's why I was just.
So we will work on that, you guys. She's a better speaker than I. That's why I let her talk a lot, or talk more than me. So.
And I like to talk.
And she likes to talk. I just like to.
Yeah,
they used to call me Listo. That was my placazo. That was my street name, Listo.
But like we said, this video was going to be 10 minutes, and we're at 21, almost 22 minutes.
So thank you guys for.
Just wanted to say thank you guys.
Thank you guys for stopping by.
Say bye.
Say bye, Mama.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
She's our number one fan back here.
And
Thank you to Gallegos for being our moderator. Our
That's
first moderator, Gallegos, Mr. Gallegos. Gracias, bro. Appreciate you, man.
You guys have a great day. Thank
you guys
you.
have a good day.
Bye.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Gracias.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. Bye.